that's pretty much what I wanted to say, Mario. And yeah,
Yay.
thank you very
My
much
turn?
for getting me. Yep.
Yeah, let's
What's
go.
up, everybody? Richard Hart here to drop truth bombs on you guys. Look, you guys are all acting like something amazing happened here. You're not in the real game, okay? In the real game, we're still totally censored everywhere. We can't see anything we want anywhere. I've been banned off YouTube 4 different times, begged the internet gods to unban me. Thank God they did, because there ain't no customer service email. You're literally one bot away from being completely removed from society. And so many people used to be able to speak publicly that can't anymore. There was a bald dude. He used to talk about atheism and being free from your parental control. I think his name was Stefan Molyneux. Gone. He's gone. Alex Jones, gone. Trump, gone. This dude named Destiny, gone. And there's all these other people that are just totally gone. You'll never hear from them again. They don't exist anymore because they got canceled by all the people that are in power. So Elon bought Twitter to try and unscrew it. It's obviously sucked, which is why he had to buy it. It was good. He wouldn't have had to buy it and fix it. And then he discovers that, oh, look, censorship was happening. We know. We've all had, like, you're not allowed to advertise crypto on there. They don't accept the ads. You're not allowed to advertise crypto on Reddit. You're not allowed to advertise crypto in magazines. You're not allowed to advertise anything except that hurts people. If you have an exchange that hurts people, they'll take your ads. If you have a casino, they'll take your ads. If you have sports betting, they'll take your ads. But if you have an honest cryptocurrency, they won't accept your ads. And so what you need to do to get your free speech back isn't to beg Elon to release papers of what is obvious that they've been censoring the crap out of everything. The only unique or interesting part of which was the ruling party had some say in it, which is obviously a First Amendment violation. And by the way, my people, the Hexicans, for you guys that don't know, I founded a cryptocurrency. My people are receiving government subpoenas asking them for records of every conversation they've had with other people about the product. Now explain to me how that's okay with the First Amendment, how that's not a chilling effect, how that is not a slap strategic lawsuit against public participation. The government is fishing expedition asking people for their conversational records with me. Why is the government subpoenaing people's conversations with me? This is happening to me. So is anyone else on the call having people subpoenaed for their conversations? No, just me. It's not a fair world that we live in. And where's our redress? Where do we go to get fairness for this? So what I'm saying is the solution for all of this censorship crap is to treat the utilities as utilities and break them up like you did Ma Bell when Ma Bell was a monopoly. We have now public-facing communication services, such as social media, that are more important to us than the telephone systems ever were. But they were smart enough to break up the telephone system and allow competition and allow greatness and allow excellence. And that's why you could buy DSL from 10 different providers, even though they go through the same central telecom switch. That's the reason you could get internet from 10 different places instead of just having AOL. So regulating these utilities will give you your freedom back. Giving you data portability will give you your freedom back. There used to be a hashtag on Twitter called net neutrality. And net neutrality meant that you and your packets and your data had to be treated the same as everybody else's. And they couldn't decide to just like, oh, you want to send a Bitcoin transaction? Yeah, we're just going to put a 10% tax on that. Oh, you want to visit a shopping website? We put a 2% tax on that. Because they could do that, and they want to do that. Like these telcos want to monetize in any way they can. They don't want to be a dumb pipe. They want to act like they're an endpoint and try and start siphoning money off you. And so basically, like, even Twitter's trying to do this. Right? Twitter wants to bang you for $8, but it's so funny. They don't really want to bang you for $8. You can still use the platform at the same level, roughly, as someone that didn't pay the $8. You're just paying for basically a hat, except they only have one color of hat, and it's called a blue check mark. So it's like a Team Fortress hat, except it's just a blue check mark, which, by the way, I had to work a lot harder for. I didn't pay $8 for my blue check mark. I had to do it the hard way. So it's just, I don't understand why everyone's so excited about a data leak that something is obvious. Everyone that has
it. Let me cut you off right there. The reason people are excited about this data leak is, yes, it is confirming the obvious, but there's a difference between something being true to everybody and having evidence for it. That's the difference, right? That we haven't had any hard evidence that they were actually colluding. They could deny it, and there was no way to say, hey, you guys are lying, because that would be stipulation. That's the difference. That's why this matters. If we're going to, when I say we, I mean as in the public is going to make this into an issue where they bring it into the court of law, we either through AG, some state, from places like Florida or Texas, or if they're going to do it in Congress, they need evidence. They can't just be saying, making assumptions and going on some fishing expedition to make the claim that can easily be denied and shot down. That no court is going to say, oh yeah, that's totally legit because it seems to be true. No, there needs to be evidence, and Elon has provided the evidence. That's what we're excited about.
So I shouldn't ask you, Richard. I shouldn't ask you how you feel about the EU's proposal concerning Twitter in the next few months. Then,
what was the EU proposal?
Well, the EU is basically saying that they're going to prevent the they're going to bar Twitter unless they do something about the potential limitations on freedom of speech.
No. But, if I remember correctly, every big global war has come from that side of the world. So maybe they should chill out and let the free speech stuff work.
I'm just joshing with you, but it's nice to see you. How you doing?
Good. So, the solution here is, by the way, Twitter is a private company. They could ban everyone named John legally. They're like, yeah, you're just not allowed to be named John. We don't serve John. Sorry, bye, Johns. So the only way that this evidence is going to be useful is if the ruling party used it to stop people's First Amendment rights. And I think
there you have it, though, Richard. And I'm speaking to you as someone who worked for Biden years ago and blew the whistle and came forward. I just had, I don't know if you saw it. I gave it to Mario. It could be up in the little top, but the Daily Caller just showed the subpoena. They subpoenaed all my social media when I came forward. I'm just a regular citizen, but they did it under sealed warrants, and there's a sealed case. I don't even know what it's about, other than I'm being investigated simply because I came forward as Biden. So what this is showing is, and I'm speaking to you now, with my lawyer hat on, is what Ian pointed out. This isn't just rumors, isn't just like people saying or colluding and talking about it. It's actual receipts of showing what prosecutors look for is a pattern of behavior, and also receipts. It shows when, why, where, and also the motive of how the DNC and the Biden campaign and then the Biden administration colluded with intelligence agencies. Now, that's very key, because then you get into the constitutional rights and the intelligence community. They take, and just like Biden, when he, in his administration, they took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and they violated that oath. And that's what Elon Musk pointed out in his tweet. That's why this is very important, because this is historical. This will go down in history, and it's going to take a while for it all to unravel. But Elon Musk, I don't know him personally, but he is heroic for doing this, because he's coming up against a huge power machine that might affect all his other businesses because of his government contracts. Because he's exposing that the intelligence community behind the scenes violated U.S. citizens' right to choose their own political candidate by suppressing information that was of the public interest. So yes, there will be huge reveals. And I think probably the reveal today, I don't know, but I'm wondering if it's going to be more about the intelligence community and that collusion, as well as corporate media. Now, the corporate media, they use PR firms for. So anyway, that's
I just think it's funny that the company that's trying to make it better is when every single crypto channel has been banned off YouTube multiple times. Where's our leaks from YouTube? Like, hey guys, can you guys stop screwing us, right? Or like when magazines won't accept ads. It's just sad that the only people leaking data are the people that are trying to help us in the first place, Like, we just have Twitter stuff because Elon's nice enough to hook it up.